Hi everybody, sorry for being a little bit late with today's video. My period started and I've had a massive migraine. So I decided today I won't be sharing a day in my life, but I will be sharing some period self-care for the December, so buckle up and join me. I'm going to point out the obvious. Yes, I have a cold sore. It is that time of year for me. Unfortunately, in the last, I think I was 17 when I got the first one. 12 years, this time of year, this comes out every time. So, let's get started. I've got my notes on my handy dandy tablet and some handwritten ones as well. And yeah, I'm just going to talk about some self-care for the holidays. I'm currently on my period and it's an extreme one due to the stress that this time of year can bring. So let's just get into it. So we're going to do like 10 things that I think that that makes a difference for self-care during this December season. And one of which is to let it out. This time of year, especially after the last couple of years we've had, can bring out a lot of emotions, and that can leave us feeling distraught and lost and alone. So one of the things we can do to help ourselves and practice self-care during this time is to let it out. And that means that if you have someone you can talk to, I had a brilliant therapy session this morning with my therapist, so I did that. But I mean, if you've got a friend you can talk to, if you've got a partner, if you've got a mother or father you can talk to, a sister, any one of those people, do it. Let it out, vent it out, do it. One other thing that we can do in this time of year, which is the second one I'm going to mention, is to limit our intake of alcohol and sugary treats. We all love to treat ourselves during this time of year, and yes, I am guilty of that too. Exhibit A. Exhibit B is the packet of biscuits my mother gave me that is literally next to my bed as a snack. And yeah, alcohol makes you... things like alcohol and increased sugar intake can affect your mood swings, can affect your health, raise blood sugar, raise all that type of thing. And if you... you can follow the rule 1-to-1, so if you take in something that's sugary, have a healthy meal that day. If you are drinking an alcoholic beverage, have a glass of water or a cup of tea. Try and balance it out, keep the balance. I'm not saying don't enjoy this festive season, because I know that we have a Friendsmas coming up and we bought bubbles for mimosas, and I am super excited for that. I'm not gonna lie. Really, really ready for that one. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to overindulge, because I am working during this season as well, so I need to balance it. So, the number three reason why the festive season can be really stressful is a lot of people overspend. So a way you can practice self-care in this time is to set a budget and to stick to it. I am guilty of this one. I like to spoil the people in my life. However, this year I was not able to go as large as I normally do, and I just made it known to these people. I've also started a new job, and I've moved closer to my partner and friends and some of my family, so obviously everyone's expecting to see me and spend a lot more time with me. And now there's also added features of, like, you do Secret Santa, you do this gift, you do that gift, you do this meal, you do that meal. And what you need to do for yourself is, when you get all these expectations, set a budget for yourself and work according to it. I will link 2 or 3 of my favorite budget examples down below if you'd like. I mostly find them on Pinterest because I use them when I print them out or I write them out in my journal. And you can use those, or you can find your own, or you can write your own. I usually follow a pretty standard one, like the top one that I've got linked down below. You'll see it. I don't think I can put it up here, but if I can, I will. And yeah, so there's that as well. And to go hand in hand with that, part number 4 to this, or point number 4 to this, is to say no. The minute you feel like you're overwhelmed or you can't do anymore, start by saying no. We had a friend's wedding recently it was phenomenal, it was so amazing, but we haven't spent a lot of time with this friend this year, and they made a suggestion that we see each other in December, and so I immediately said no, because my December has already been packed, and I said to my partner, it's not that I don't want to, however, everyone is looking for a piece of us this December, and we can do it from January onwards. So I said this to my friend, and they didn't take offense to it, they understood completely, they're also fully jam-packed, they were just hoping to see us sooner rather than later. So I explained to them it's not that I didn't want to see them, it is just that we wanted to sort of get through the December first, and then start making newer plans for the next year. And the greatest thing is most people will understand, and most people won't be offended by it. So that is the one thing that I am super grateful for mature adults in your life, because people will get it. We're all adults, we're all busy, we're all jam-packed all the time, and these friends of ours are in the same industry as I am, so they do actually understand that time isn't normal for us. Alright, so number 5 on this list. Number 5 on this is to take a break from your social media. If you feel that you aren't able to enjoy your festivities because everybody else's looks more perfect than yours, take a break from social media. Get back into the moment, recenter yourself, recenter the brain. And I find it better for myself because this time of year is usually a big stressor for me. It is usually the time of year that all my family wants to get in touch, and I don't really have a strong relationship with a lot of my family, so it can become a little bit stressful when it comes to that. So, yeah. Stay away from social media, take a break, recenter yourself, get back in the moment, enjoy the people that are right there with you. And so, we touched on this a little bit earlier when I mentioned the limiting alcohol, however, I didn't go into depth with it. This time of year, especially in South Africa, it is really warm. And especially if you're mixing the heat with the festivities and the alcohol, it is important to stay hydrated. I was gifted this by a friend of mine, and it has been the best gift for me. I drag it to work, I drag it to gym, I drag it to my girlfriend's house. I grab it, it goes with me everywhere. It literally sits with me in the car, and it is almost filled to the brim. I drink about 1.5 of them a day. I think it's a 750 ml. Can't remember. Doesn't say. But it is one of my favorite things, and it helps me stay hydrated because it's so beautiful and bright, and ways to make water fun. Bright bottle, fun bottle. If you want to, you can look into those sugar-free unmarked cool drink, the mixes. I also have a packet of game that I put it in sometimes into this as well. That helps a lot. So yeah, stay hydrated. It helps. Water is 99% of the solver to all of our problems, 99% of the time. And we just don't realize it. You got a headache, drink some water. If that doesn't work, then take a tablet. Another thing that we tend to forget to do during the festive season, because we're trying to relax and catch up on this list and that list and the reading list and the watch list and whatnot, is to get enough sleep. This kind of time of year speeds up, everybody wants a piece of you, everybody wants to see you, you're rushing from location to location, from event to event, from work to home, to making the Christmas cookies, decorating the cake, and all that kind of stuff. We don't rest enough at this time of year, and we tend to forget it, because it's the festive season, and it's exciting, and it's supposed to be fun and happy, and we tend to forget to rest. Therefore, I implore you to please get enough sleep. Stick to your sleep schedules. I promise you, nobody's going to miss out on you if you leave 2 hours early from the party. Just say you have some things to do and go and get your rest. It is really important, and you'll be able to manage the whole December season, please excuse me, without a hiccup if you continue to sleep properly. That being said, we also tend to forget to exercise at this time of year. Now, at this moment with my period, I will not be doing that, but as I said before, my pains are quite hectic, but my partner and I have recently started gymming, and it has made the world of difference. Getting back into moving my body and sweating and enjoying the exercise is something that really has helped me stabilize my mood, stabilize my stresses, gives me more perspective, and I'm able to, when I go for a run, or if I'm at the gym and I'm on the treadmill, or if I go into the swimming pool, or if I go on the spin cycle, or if I go from, I think it's the shoulders with the weights, I'm not very good at them, but it's fine. Stay active. This is the time of year that we tend to get lazy, and then we ramp up to go and get like really, really fit because everybody has New Year's resolutions. If you stay on the same sort of movement plan, you will not need to ramp up to go back to exercise. Keep staying active. Just keep moving, keep moving. One of my favorite ones that I read over and over again at this time of year is to take action. This is item number 9 on this list. Take action. A lot of us tend to procrastinate this time of year. There's so much on our plate that we tend to forget about it all, and we have this to-do list that is growing, and we have to see this person and that person and that person. If you start slowly, with one item at a time, and only one, and you go, okay, cool, I need to bake those cookies. And you go and you bake those cookies, you can mark it off your list. The same with any time of year. Start with one item, take action. Then when you're done, look at the list again. What can be done right now? I can wrap those presents. Wrap those presents. Take action. Don't procrastinate. If you want to, put on a series. Put on a series, wrap the presents while you're doing it. Don't matter if they're not perfect, and please throw away the perfectionism. I am one of those people as well. I promise you, nobody cares. Nobody cares that much. They just want to see that you thought of them. And one of my favorites, and the last but not least one of this time of year, slow down. Take a deep breath. Not everything needs to happen just like that all the time. This is a stressful time of year for all of us. We can do it. We just need to slow down and take a deep breath. One of the things I'm very lucky for is that I'm able to go to the beach. In fact, I'm headed to the beach now, and then I'm headed to a viewing. So I'm very excited about that. But I'm able to go and relax and slow down at the beach. If you don't have a beach, but you have a park close to your house, do that. Take 10 minutes for yourself, go for a walk. I promise you, it will all get done, even if you take those 10 minutes. So my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. And I know it wasn't a follow me through the day. I promise you it wasn't that fun. I was in bed with a hot water bottle most of the day. But I look forward to sharing the rest of Vlogmas with you Christmas. And I'm excited to see what all y'all doing. I want to see if you're baking cookies, making eggnog, if you're wrapping presents. I want to see some sneak peeks. You can pop it to me. I will link down the email address that's going to be linked to this blog. And I will link an Instagram you can also send it to as well. I'm very, very excited. Bye guys.